Listen, anyway, I wanted to tell y'all, today is, what day is it? Friday! Oh, yeah, alright, that's a good one. Yeah, today's Friday, which means that, I'm gonna try and sneak out again. Maybe audit, some old ladies to get some pepper spray or something. You know what I'm talking about. Hopefully Hez won't catch me. The Halloween stuff is kind of scary though. I don't know. I don't like it, you know. Every once in a while, I think that there's a boogeyman sleeping under my bed. You see this guy? I'm kind of scared of him. Him and that Black Heart Knight dude, man. Those guys scare the crap out of me. Ah! Oh, see? Yeah, no, I'm not afraid of nothing, man. I'm brave. What the heck is that? Ah!
This was Minnie Hez's idea. One of the things Minnie Hez got for his birthday was he got this new hat. So Minnie Hez got that, and then he said for Halloween I should put it on this guy and make it a Halloween decoration and have that be his hat holder. He's a good kid. I love that boy. Oh, man. Greg Jonix, number one. What fun. Number one. Here's your happy dance. All right. Yes, thank you. Listenator says, good morning, Vietnam. Yeah. Robin Williams at his best, man. Peak Williams. Highway Star, number 3. Yes, sir. David E. Persons, the frauditor, turned to another frauditor during a fraud and said, people are too judgmental these days. All right. People are too judgmental these days. His friend said, how do you know? He said, I could tell just by looking. Ah, dang damn it. I just started the show. You know how I've been complaining about StreamYard? In the media assets tab, I have to scroll to be able to get through all my stuff. It just took away my ability to scroll when I went to click on the so now all I can do is I can do this, but I can't do the sound. Thank you, StreamYard, once again. Oh, well, I can still do the sound on the soundboard. All right, Kingston 2000, good morning all. That's everybody. That's all. Greg Jonick, Highway Star. Yeah. The Listenators in the hearse. Tiny, what's up? Terry Barnes, good morning. God bless you. Donna Ray, good morning, everybody. Good morning to you. Great to see you. Texas Tim, great to see you too. All right. Great to see everyone, of course. David E. Person, Terry Barnes, Texas Tim. Hey, TGIF, that's what I'm talking about. Because it's Friday, that's what I'm talking about. The Highway Star. Bonus joke. A frauditor went into the barber shop and said, give me a ponytail. The barber said, once upon a time, a pretty pony decided to be a frauditor. Highway Star with a 28-month membership milestone. And he's still cleaning his Deep Purple records. Here's your happy dance, brother. All right, yes. Lexi Ann's in the house. What's up, Lexi Ann? What do you call an auditor with a suit and tie? The accused. I like that. The defendant. Oh my goodness, that's great. Oh, all right. This is awesome. Hello, guys. Welcome to the show. Let me look at my media assets tab. Is it really? I wish I could figure out how to. It makes me so mad that it does this to me all the time. Let me see if I can do something different. No, yeah, see, dagnabbit. It's that entire media assets tab. Because I tried, because this happened to me before with the media assets tab in StreamYard, I went ahead and I made a new media assets tab. So I thought, well, if this one freezes, I'll just go to a different one. So I went to a different one, but it's the same thing. So it's just anything under media assets. I guess I could access things one at a time, but only to an extent. Oh no, wait. No, man, this is stupid. This is lame. Oh, StreamYard, why? Oh no, wait. We got $1.99 from Uncle Artie. News Now Voodoo Taze has it. If you zap me, no more supporter chat. No more stupid chats. Oh, all right.
I'm not the one who tases you. It's Hez, I promise, man. No, seriously, no. Yeah, I would never do that. You're my friend. And I think you're great. Just because, you let me pee in people's drinks at the bar. Well, it could be more fun than that. Besides, yeah, no, that wouldn't happen. I'm gonna tase Hez. Alright, Hez, you ready? Hey, here goes! Take it! No, that's the opposite of what he asked for. No, Hez, you're the one who's supposed to get tased, not him. No. Please, no. Don't do that to my Uncle Artie. How dare you? Just for that, I'm gonna tase you myself. If I could get this stupid thing to work, because this stupid StreamYard with their, okay, I can do that. But then, no, I can't. Alright, let's try it this way. Put that on first. I'll put that. We're gonna put that on. There you go. That'll work. Alright, have a nice day.
Yard. All right. All right, so apparently, I guess if I do the one thing, I reverse the polarity. That's what happened. I can do the one thing, and then I can do the other thing, but not both at the whatever. It's a pain in the butt ski. I figured it out just now. It still doesn't let me access everything I have, but if I because when you open, it's like a drop down menu. So if I collapse the menu, then the stuff that I can't scroll to because it won't let me scroll. If I collapse the drop down menu, then it'll bring some of the stuff that's down up. So then I'll be able to access some of that stuff. But now all this stuff's gone. And I can't scroll down to the stuff underneath that. So I have to try and what a pain in the rectum, almost killed him. Anyway, I gotta go off camera for a second. Hold on, guys. Let me give you something here so that you're not just. What can I do with this stupid? Maybe I'll have to just get rid of some stuff, huh? Yeah. Yeah, that I can. All right. What is this? Oh, all right. Just for a second here. I gotta do something. Okay, stop it. Thank you. All right, no biscuits. That's the name of the song. Yeah. The music that I play is all my own compositions, by the way. Anyway, so, oh, my goodness. A lot of stuff going on. Yesterday, oh, man. All right. So, at my job, my computer, it's a tablet. And it comes from the state of Wisconsin. And this thing, they brought it out in November before we had an actual computer. The state took those away from us and gave us these tablets. This is the new thing. You got to use this. Okay, whatever. So they gave us these tablets, and so it's October, so it's been less than a year. I've already been through 5 of them. I was through 4, and then yesterday morning, when I got to work, my tablet didn't work. It just didn't work. So I called the state. They sent a guy in. He couldn't get it to work. So he left and came back and gave me a new one. So then I started working with the new one, and everything was fine for 4.5 hours, which at that point, because I was working in the morning with the thing that didn't work and then waiting for the guy and then him showing up and all that. So by the time like I got the new one, it was noon. So by 4:30, the new one stopped working. So it worked fine for 4 hours. And then that broke. And it's like these things are such garbage, and it just drives me. It's like this is where our tax dollars are going, because these are assigned to us from the state, and this is already my 5th one. Now that one's broke, so today they're probably going to have to give me a 6th in less than a year. It's like these tablets, they last maybe a month and a half, maybe 2 months at the most. It's ridiculous. Cova42, what's up? Great to see you. Absolutely, been a while. Welcome. Great to see you. Whoa, it's my birthday tomorrow. Oh wait, that's Mr. Thomas. Lexi Ann, it's my birthday tomorrow. Can I get a short happy dance? Absolutely, positively. All right. Wait a minute. Let's do this right, ladies and gentlemen. Happy almost birthday to you. Happy it's not quite your birthday yet to you. Happy tomorrow's going to be your birthday. It's going to be awesome. Happy birthday to you. All right. All right. Okay. Olay, that's what I'm talking about. and tomorrow I have confirmed with Maggie and Ray Ray that we are going to have a Saturday night snafu tomorrow afternoon. So keep your eyes open for that. We'll be here tomorrow. It'll be me, Ray, and Maggie from the Frauditor News Network. Woo! Mr. Thomas said, "Good morning, Hez and the Rash family. Happy Friday!" Anyway, yes. So, so anyway, I'm having that going on at my work. But the other thing that happened just this morning, it's actually pretty cool. And I've said this before. If you know, you know. Terry Barnes, good morning. What's up, Mr. Thomas? Is Terry, anyone? Is there anyone I didn't say hello to? Hello. So, like I said, if you know, you know. If you're not into this kind of thing, that that's fine, whatever. But way back in the old days, there was this heavy metal band called Metallica. And one of the guys in their band was a guy named Dave Mustaine. Well, they didn't get along none too much. Depending on whose side of the story you listen to, either James Hetfield's evil or Dave Mustaine's evil. I think they're both kind of whatever. There's a whole story behind it. But anyway, they kicked Dave Mustaine out of the band. So he starts his own band called Megadeth. And over the years, it was always like the beef between Megadeth and Metallica. Who's better? Because then, Ride the Lightning came out, one of the best heavy metal albums ever made. And then Master of Puppets came out, one of the best, even better than Ride the Lightning, And Megadeth's putting their records out, and they're bangers too. But it's like, it seemed like Metallica always had the edge, But then, like, over the years, like, Megadeth's quality started to drop. I mean, Metallica's quality started to drop, but Megadeth stayed the same, which made them elevated and elevated and elevated. Now, for a while now, I've been saying that, in my opinion, when you look at the big picture of all of their music now, the full package, you look at it, Megadeth is way better than Metallica. I've been saying that for a while now. But this morning, Megadeth just dropped their new single, and it is official. Metallica is nothing compared to what Megadeth is doing right now. Their new single was so fire. I just listened to it. It just came out. I listened to it this morning, and it was so good. Oh, man, they haven't lost a step. Those guys are still on fire. Oh, man. They win. Long-term, overall, entire body of work-wise, their music is just way better than Metallica. Sorry. What's up with the head of Joey Surreal camera behind you? I was telling the story. Minnie has got this for his birthday, this new hat. And then because it's October, he was like, "Oh, Dad, you should make that my hat holder and put it on camera." So I'm like, yes, that's awesome. Anyway. Welcome to the show, everybody. Thank you for joining us once again. Let's see. You disagree with which one? I thought you voted for Megadeth. Megadeth is way better than Metallica. As a whole. Oh, but I've never been a Megadeth fan. Oh, all right. No, here's the thing. This is the thing. This is the way I break it down in my head. When you look at, like, Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets, and Justice for All, those records right there, any one of those records is better than any Megadeth record. But when you take the sheer number of songs over the entire career that both bands have done, Megadeth has more better stuff and is still putting out good stuff. Oh, you were just pointing out that you know the band. Okay. Right on. Right on. Ah, no. See, Nightmares Adventures. See, that, you know what this is? This is like in the old days. Like people would argue, Beatles, no, Stones. No, Beatles, no, Stones. And then somebody would say, man, you're both wrong. It's the Who. Like, that's what this is. Metallica, Megadeth, Metallica, no, Megadeth. This guy comes in, dude, Iron Maiden, yeah. That's how you settle that argument. Ozzy, yeah, now you're talking. Donna Rogers, good morning, everyone. Good morning to you. Great to see you here. All right. So, on that note, we got another frauditor. Yesterday, we found out Impact Media is going to be gone. Another happy dance for that. All right. Yes. Nightmares Adventures says 9 Inch Nails. I actually saw them with David Bowie. That was a crazy show. Yeah, so I was so happy to find out Impact Media is going to be gone. Love it, because he's one of the worst of the worst. But it looks like Frauditor Troll just put out a new video yesterday saying a new Frauditor's channel gets terminated by YouTube. They're dropping like flies. I love it. So let's go ahead, Nicody, what's up? So let's go ahead and check that out and see who it is that got shut down this time. Yoo-hoo, man. Like, I love it. Watching these guys going, damn, downtown, downtown, and down on Skid Row.
Well, what do we have here? It looks like when you go into YouTube and you write New York State Audit, the result is actually about audits and not this nonsense that is called frauditing. Now, that's kind of strange because wasn't there a frauditor that was called New York State Audit? If you would put New York State Audit in the search bar, then obviously it would pull up the Frauditors channel, right? Well, yes, that's what would happen if his channel hadn't just been terminated for violating the terms of service. Honestly, that is fantastic news. Daniel Castillo was one of the most aggressive frauditors there was with the public. I've covered him several times. There were several videos where he very disgustingly stalked an attorney in public, followed him for at least 10 minutes. On top of that, he had multiple meltdowns at City Hall where him and his girlfriend, wife, cousin got arrested at least 4 times at the same spot. So yeah, that was at the Schenectady City Hall. Yeah, once again, he will not be missed. He wasn't providing anything useful for society. So rest in peace for his channel. It was garbage anyways. So have you ever heard the expression, when it rains, it pours? Well, right now it is pouring for frauditors because we have more good news. It turns out that Earl Chomo David Warden, the champion of frauditors, the founder of the First Amendment auditing movement, has got his appeal denied. So he will have to spend, I believe, another 17 years in prison for horrible crimes against children. Why don't we take a look at the decision from the court? So they said, appeal from the 228th District Court of Harris County. This case is an appeal from the final judgment signed by the trial court on December 15th, 2022. After submitting this case on the appellate records and the arguments properly raised by the parties, the court holds that the trial court's judgment contains no reversible error. Accordingly, the court affirms the trial court's judgment. The court orders that this decision be certified below for observance. So yeah, good luck with that and enjoy the next 17 years in prison. The guy is already, I believe, in his late 50s. So I don't know if he's coming out of there alive, but at the end of the day, he's exactly where he belongs. He has committed horrible crimes against his own children. It's truly disgusting. And if you believe in hell, you know very well that there is a spot reserved for him. The founding father of the Frauditor movement has a spot right with his name on it. Now, what I find puzzling is that his channel is still on YouTube. Maybe nobody that has enough pull mentioned to YouTube that, hey, this guy is actually a convicted chomo that won't be out for 20 years. Maybe you want to deactivate his channel. But at the end of the day, it's not a big deal because you see this hilarious community post. Now, he posted this 2 years ago saying, waiting on jury. They were hung last 6v6. Judge is giving them some time today to try and work out details and come to a decision, but it's looking like a mistrial, and he has a big smile on his face. Well, this guy was never seen in public again because right after posting this, he got locked up for 20 years. Honestly, I find it kind of funny. It's almost poetic how the community post is still there. But also take a look at the lens lickers. They're saying they were so wrong. Sure do miss you. I do believe there was a massive conspiracy. So these people are more inclined to believe that there's a conspiracy against their favorite frauditor than accepting the truth that this guy is a very dangerous offender. But honestly, that would be too much to ask from a lens licker to realize that their little heroes are just criminals in disguise. And sometimes they're not even hiding their criminal activity. Now, I do want to give a huge shout out to Andre Sloan. He has been coming out with bangers lately. He came up with the News Now Houston update this morning, and he came out with something pretty interesting too regarding Bay Area transparency. But I don't want to ruin the surprise, so I'll let you guys watch that on your own later on. Trust me, you do want to watch it. Now, with that being said, Bay Area Transparency has been up to his usual nonsense, doing his little fraudits. And there's a lady that found an interesting countermeasure towards frauditors, and he wasn't liking it at all. Take a look at this.
So, excuse me. No, I'm knocking right here, just so you guys see. Yes, I'm knocking. Are you kidding me with this, ladies and gentlemen? She has a bag over her head. She has a freaking paper bag over her head. That's the level of, what's the word I'm looking for? Immaturity?
Immaturity? That's rich coming from him. Now, I guess that's what we have to do now. The frauditors, they want to play games. They want to waste resources. So they might as well do that. They might as well just put a bag on their heads and ignore the frauditor. Pretend that he's not even there. Now, the thing that's very different with these frauditors compared to regular citizens, they're not there for actual business. They could be sometimes at an office for hours and hours and hours and cut out so much footage, and they're just there pushing people's buttons until someone snaps. Remember the video with Creepy David? We were able to do the math together, and we realized that he was there for an hour and 20 minutes more than he put on his footage. So these guys are literally there for hours at a time, sometimes up to 3-4 hours until they have all the footage they need. They're going to push people's buttons until they get a reaction like this. Now, eventually, he got completely roasted, and he left with his tail between his leg.
No, I'm talking about this chick back here saying, why don't we just ignore him?
Because, I mean, honestly,
and when I'm in here and I'm saying, hey, I need a records request, I want a card, XYZ,
right?
you guys have to do that. You don't get to just ignore people, right? Yeah, remember, you guys are public workers. You work for the public. You work for us.
So could you let
just
me
do your job the right way?
No, he will not give you the same respect. He will not let you talk, because that's what frauditors do. It's called fraudsplaining, and basically they will talk over you. They will not shut up, and they expect you to comply to their every little demand. But you, sir, have a head on your shoulder, and you are not going to fall for this crap.
What you're saying is kind of nonsense fluff. I don't really need to hear it, but I'm not interested in listening to it. Let me just put it like that.
Let me just get the basis of this.
Okay,
right?
go ahead.
You want to make sure, I'm assuming, right? All left to assumption because you gave us no real clear answers. I'm assuming First Amendment auditor, right?
Bam! Just like that. That's all there is to it.
Yes, you're damn right. He's a First Amendment auditor. if it sounds like a frauditor, arrogant and incompetent, if it looks like a frauditor, a loser with a camera, then it probably is a frauditor. So yes, this guy's 100% right. He saw right through his bullshit.
Yeah. Want to make sure the county dollars are going to the right people, right? So I spent roughly about 20-ish, 25 minutes with you.
No.
You have a
It's
you
been
have a
maybe
recording.
5 or 10 minutes.
5 or 10 to write that whole list there?
Yeah.
You have a recording, right? What's it on right now?
Regardless, that's what you get paid to do.
No, I get
Yeah.
paid to help my
No,
my
you get
participants
paid
and
to do
my
that.
appointments
Then
that
who's
we have
okay,
been behind
let me ask you
because
this.
of you.
Who's supposed to do the records request then?
Just file the stupid record requests online like everybody else. You operate a YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure you know how the internet works. Anyways, I think we'll leave it at that because it is extremely frustrating to listen to Bay Area transparency. Between him and the Tyrant Terminator, it's really hard to know which one is the most arrogant. So we'll leave it at that. But yeah, he got epically roasted. Basically, if you want to make sure that the tax money is used properly, why are you wasting it? That's what the guy said, and it makes a lot of sense. Now, just a reminder, we are still fighting DMA in court.
All right, so real quick, the video's pretty much over there anyway. Round of applause for Frauditor Troll. Don't forget to, give him a like and subscribe and all that good stuff. But what I wanted to say, because that ending part, with that last comment the guy made, oh man. So I've made that point several times myself. It's like, and this is cool because it's actually illustrating that point. It's like, if you're talking about that's your job, and it's like, again, this is how the brains of these people work. It's like, if I'm like this guy right here, I have participants, they make appointments, they come in, I work with them. Now I'm behind on my appointments because I'm here dealing with you. Well, that's what you get paid to do. No, I get paid to deal with them. It's like, and these guys are always like that. You get the secretary who's behind the desk, right? And her job, maybe, I don't know, you get paperwork that people fill out by hand. There's a lot of people who do this because it has to be done. You get a piece of paper that's filled out by hand by somebody for an application for something, maybe some kind of government assistance, because we only do government buildings, right? So they take that handwritten information and they have the piece of paper here, and then they type it into the computer to get it all entered into the system, right? So that's their job. Now here comes random idiot. Give me a FOIA. What? Who? Where? What? Do your job. Give me a FOIA. I'm trying to do my job, but your dumbass is here screaming at me. Like, I don't, and it drives me nuts when you read the comment section under these videos, because they're brainwashed, sycophant, sheeple fans, lens lickers. They're always saying stuff like, look at that lazy government worker. I can't believe we're wasting our tax dollars. We got to call that place and get that person fired. Everybody, here's the phone number. Call that place and complain on that person and get them fired for not doing their job. They're not doing any work. They're just sitting behind the computer doing their job. That's why when these guys scream and yell and holler and cry and whine about nobody takes their complaints seriously, it's like, well, what are your complaints? Hey, this lady was working, trying to do her job. I tried to force her to stop doing what you guys are paying her to do so that she can fill out my frivolous FOIA that I'm not even going to do anything with. I just want to fill it out so that I have material for my video. And she did it. What's your complaint, you idiot? Or she pointed me to the correct office to get it done. Oh, no. How dare she? She told me there's a website where you can fill out a request. Okay, so where's the complaint? Ugh. frauditors don't understand what it's like to have a job. The only metal I like was Ozzy, Judas Priest. Otherwise, it's very redundant. All right. Well, we're still talking about rock bands and concerts we've been to. I used to go to shows all the time. I've seen David Bowie. I've seen Nine Inch Nails. I've seen the Monkees. I've seen Tom Jones. I've seen Metallica. I've seen Slayer. I've seen Obituary. I've seen well, okay, bands you guys wouldn't. I've seen the Blue Meanies, No Means No, Jello Biafra, Mudhoney, Anthrax, Van Halen, Kiss. I saw Kiss back in the 70s, Judas Priest twice, Pink Floyd, Rush, Tool. You talk about a great show. Tool, oh, forget it. Of course, seen Iron Maiden. Oh, man. Yeah. I don't think I ever saw Cannibal Corpse, though. But I've seen a lot of death metal bands. Back in the mid-'90s, I was really into that stuff. And there was this one club in Chicago that, like, every weekend they had a different death metal band. So I would just go every weekend. Oh, I've seen Gwar. I saw Gwar. That was a crazy show. That was amazing. Anyway, Green Jello, little pig, let me in. Not by the hair of my chin. Oh. MTV was great when it was MTV, music television. But I've noticed I don't even have cable TV anymore. Everything's streaming now. But I've noticed on cable, like, channel names don't mean anything anymore. Like, it used to be like American Movie Classics showed classic American movies. But now it's just AMC, and they just show old movies. Like, it doesn't have to be a classic. It just has to be old. Stephen Robertson, what's up? I'm not your fool. Nobody's fool. Never again. No. Yes. Love it. Man, I think that guy's throat is shredded from that. Because every song he screamed like that. History Channel, yes. History Channel used to show, like, documentaries about history. Now it's like, if it's something that happened, it doesn't matter if it's a significant event. Well, remember when the aliens invaded? No, that never happened. Yeah, man, watch. It's on the History Channel. Guns N' Roses, oh yeah. Welcome to the jungle. I'll never forget when Appetite for Destruction first came out, because I got it like the day it came out. I didn't know what it was. Nobody knew what it was. I bought it because the album cover had a crucifix with skulls on it. How could I not buy a record that has that on the cover? I saw the cover and I thought it was great. So I bought that. I listened to it. I loved it. I listened to it all the time. And then, like, a year later, Sweet Child O' Mine comes out, and everybody's like, Guns N' Roses. I'm like, man, I've been listening to them for a year. You guys are just jumping on the bandwagon. No, I saw Kiss, like, the original Kiss in the old days, man. The Man Who Built America was a great show. That was a great show. Anyway, let's get back to the videos, because I got to go, like, wake up Minnie has and stuff. Let's see. How about okay, it looks like we have an urgent message from I Am Only One Man Audits. So let's go ahead and check that out. We always got to do the breaking news. So let's see. Come on, where'd it go? There we go. All right. Check it out, guys. Unclean hands. All right.
Yeah, let's today I have one of the most important updates of 2025. First Amendment Auditor called Chomo Audits or Como Audits has changed his channel name to I Am Only One Man. Yes, he changed it to I Am Only One Man. He also has a video updating his current situation. He got arrested for trespassing and whatnot, and he has a giant update for us. And I'll show you a snippet of him getting arrested because it's the only video I did of him, only one I covered. Anyway, he since deleted his whole channel and changed the name of it to I Am One Man. I don't get it. Anyway, let's get right into this update. It's got to be critically important. Here we go.
What up, guys? It's Ed from Como Accountability, now known as I Am Only One Man. I'm changing the channel name once again. Sorry for that.
So, Ed, what's the important update you got for us besides changing your channel name and deleting all your content? What could possibly be more important than that?
I took everything down because I was getting a lot of heat from all different directions. So I'm sorry I haven't posted, and I'm sorry I took all my stuff down, but my livelihood was at stake.
Could you be a little more specific, Ed? Exactly what content was it that was getting you in trouble with whoever you work for? What happened? Did they start watching your videos and start to have a little problem with the way you acted out in public, getting yourself arrested all the time and being rude to people? I don't know. Please explain.
And I have $0 in the bank, and I also have to get a procedure done on Friday that's going to cost me $4,600, but I have to get it because I don't ever get any sleep. So I really don't have a choice in the matter. Excuse me. And I did go to court. I'm not going to say what happened with that yet.
Oh, come on, Ed. That's why I'm here, to find out what the update on your court case is. Let me guess. You lost, you were found guilty, and now you're trying to appeal it. Could that be what's going on? You just don't want to admit it to your followers? I don't know. Let's listen just a minute longer, then I'll show you the arrest that get him to shut down all his content on his channel.
Because really, I don't know for sure what's up with it. It's really a weird situation, but
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Weed Skidor's here. What's up? And of course, Unclean Hands is here. Is this the same guy that years ago posted a video where he's like, I don't work. I don't have to get a job. I live off the money I make by filing lawsuits against the police. And then he actually would like go up to the cops, like, because I remember like one of the first Schrodinger's cat videos I saw was of this guy who would walk up to the cops and goes, hey, you know what I am? I'm a sovereign citizen. You know what that means? You can't do nothing. Like, is that this guy? Because it looks like him and sounds like him, but it was a few years ago, so he would be older now. I'm going to try and pull one of those old videos. I think the teeth. If I could get a good shot of his teeth, I think that would be the giveaway if it's the same dude. Almost like, well, that's how they identify people. They match the teeth, right? I don't know.
I do plan on keeping you guys or giving you guys an update on that and let you know. As far as the channel goes, I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to go forward with my channel. I might do a different format. I might do something different so I can keep, and I shouldn't have to do this, but so I can keep my job safe.
Well, here's the thing I don't understand. We all know that people that go out and audit full time don't have jobs. They're unemployable. No one will hire them because they're rude, they're obnoxious, they feel entitled to things other people aren't entitled to. So why, if you had a good job, would you go out and start auditing and not expect to get kicked in the teeth at some point? I just don't get it. I'm starting to think that he lost the case and he has a different sentencing day on the case. Maybe that's what the mystery is. I don't know, but there's no way he won the case. Anyway, let's continue a little bit.
I found my passion, my American dream. And I'm not doing anything unlawful or anything bad. And I can't believe that I have to walk on eggshells to pursue my American dream and do what I think is the right thing, especially right now.
Well, if the American dream consists of jumping through checkpoints, sneaking by checkpoints to get into a building where you don't have any access otherwise, is your American dream, there's something wrong with your dreaming function, I think. I don't know. Let's take a look at why he got arrested right now.
Yeah, I'm just touring the building. I just want to go around in the publicly accessible areas where the public's allowed only. This is it. So nobody from the public goes past these doors ever? An appointment. So you need an appointment to come into a public building that we pay for? Okay, so I follow law, not policy or rules. And this is a public building paid by the taxpayers. So I would like to come into those public areas where the public is allowed and film in the publicly accessible areas.
Which happens to be exactly where you are.
I know not to go past restricted signs. I know not to go past authorized personnel signs. I know not to go past doors with key card access unless it's something like this that you get, someone comes in, obviously checks in with you, and then you allow them to proceed. So if you would allow me to do that, I would really appreciate it. I'm not here to start anything. I just want to practice exercising my rights and go toward the building that my taxpayers pay. They should not have this freaking door locked right now. This door should not be locked.
Well, it's your building that your tax dollars pay for. Just whip out your key, unlock the door, and sneak on through. But no, he doesn't have a key, so watch what he does next.
That's public. That is all public. That's public too. I know it is. There's public restrooms down there. I see them. So this is bull. Okay, here comes some kids, guys. So I'm not gonna get the kids on camera. Okay. Look at that. Yeah, that's how that works.
No, sir, you can't come in here.
Yes, I can. This is a public building. This is a public building. I'm going to use the public restrooms. I heard her ask if she could use the restroom, and I need to use the restroom as well.
So he snuck through the checkpoint. She's calling security. He wanders around for about 15 minutes before they finally catch up with him. So let's just go straight to the arrest.
Well, I don't know about totem pole, but
Pretty high on the ladder, however you want to call it.
Responsibilities, yes, sir.
Okay, I mean, and I'm not trying to be she's got me wound up because she's following me around like some Nazi. And I was totally cool and calm when I came in here, but then I saw the locked doors and the people wanting the ID.
Of course, a little old lady that's the receptionist is a Nazi because she's following him around, has been for about 15 minutes because he got through the checkpoint by sneaking in. All right, now we're moving further ahead.
Why are you getting so close to me, bro? Back off.
You're slowing down.
Back off. But I'm trying to. This is my free movement. Don't put your hands on me. You don't put your hands on me. If you put your hands on me, I swear to God, I will call the police and you will go to jail.
This guy is forcing him out of the restricted area, which is going to work, and he's not going to go to jail for doing that. The auditor is going to go to jail. This is the first known audit of this guy, and he got arrested right off the bat. And he's such a genius.
Sir,
What's your name?
I'll be glad to talk to you outside.
All the mods.
I'll be
Put
more than
the
happy.
name on the put the name on. Everybody on the mods, put the name on there and the note. Look up the number. Your phone's just gonna start blowing up real soon, boy. Your phones are gonna start blowing up real
Please,
soon.
right there.
Oh, good.
You go talk to him.
All right, we will. We'll talk to him right here.
No, you won't. You're going to get drug out of the building immediately.
Hey, how you doing, officer? How you doing, Sergeant?
Fine. You're under arrest.
Under arrest?
Yeah, you're under arrest.
For what?
Trespassing.
Trespassing? Are you
Yep.
kidding me?
And he was so close to fame and fortune until this happened. Then he had to go delete all of his videos. His boss saw his videos, said, "You're an embarrassment to us. Get rid of that stuff, or we're going to get rid of you." And that's what happened. Now let's finish listening to the rest of his sob story.
Because I got people saying things like, "Oh, you could lose your job for this if you keep doing this." And why though? I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm trying to create a YouTube channel and do something that I love to do, and yes, make some money doing it because I'm a custodian and I don't make a lot of money. I don't. I make $17 an hour. You guys, everybody knows how expensive everything is now. It's so expensive. Everything is so expensive. I had to spend a month ago, my fuel pump went out on my car. That was $1,000.
Well, Lamborghini fuel pumps are not cheap, my friend. You should know that when you buy a $500,000 car. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh, you don't? You drive a Ford Escort, so you paid $1,000 to have a $15 part put in your car. That's your fault. That's not anyone else's fault.
A couple weeks ago, the thermostat went out on my car. That was $400. I had a kidney stone last December. I have health insurance, and I go to my in-network provider, and somehow I still have to fork over $5,000.
Okay, I can't take it anymore. I gotta break open a new box of Kleenex and start wiping the tears away. I'm so sad. Nobody gives a shit about your particular set of problems. We all have our own problems. You're not special. First Amendment auditing will lead to the unemployment line, guaranteed. Anyway, that's all I got for you. I just wanted to do the update. Uh, I don't know actually what did happen at his trial. I don't know if his boss actually saw his videos. He probably bragged about his channel to his crew that he worked with there, his janitor crew, and his supervisor found out about it and said, "Oh no, we're not gonna do that." He probably works for the city. He probably works in a city building. Anyway, I don't know. Anyway, that's all I got. Love y'all. Bye.
All right, all right, all right. Round of applause for Unclean Hands. And let's hear it for I'm a douche canoe Frauditors or whatever the heck his name is. Yeah, everybody's struggling. That doesn't mean you decide to film yourself harassing people and being a douche canoe. Oh, what the heck? Insurance could be a BS, but it's no reason to engage in these shenanigans. That's right. Oh man, yeah, it's called a deductible. That's right. Oh my goodness gracious me. Oh man. All right, you know what, ladies and gentlemen? Let's have some fun. Here we go.
We at NCR Studios feel that the video you're about to watch needs a bit of caution. Some of you may find things in there terrifying. Some of them might find something scary. Most of you shall find it quite hilarious. But we at the studio feel it's only just fair to give you this heads up. If you continue to watch, we did warn you. And a special thank you to all members of the news team. Without all of your support, I couldn't keep the channel going. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I couldn't keep going without you guys, and you guys rock.
All right. Round of applause for NCR News Network. I thought that was fun. I don't know if you guys noticed how familiar you are with the original Frankenstein, but he did the intro. It was based on the intro to that movie. Great stuff. Oh my goodness gracious me. Whew. So what's Reyes crying about now? That's all he does. Hello, Minnie Has. Good morning. Yeah, look, I took your idea. The fans love it. I got the hat on the skeleton over here so they can see it. Good stuff. Oh, Leland Squirrels, what's up? And remember again, guys, I did confirm with Maggie and Ray that we are going to do a Saturday show tomorrow again. I can't wait. I'm excited for that. That's going to be awesome sauce. Let's see. What else we got here? We got about 12 minutes to the cupcake dance. Oh, and I got a 12-minute Black Heart Night video. What a coincidence. For real, I didn't plan it that way. Just luck, I guess. Well, hopefully today will be much better than yesterday when I get to work. Because like I told you, for those of you who came in after, yesterday was like the most bizarre day at my work because my computer broke. So I called the guys to come fix it. They couldn't fix it, so they gave me a brand new one at work. And after 4 hours, it broke. So I don't know what to expect today when I get in there. It's going to be strange. I mean, but who knows? Maybe when I come in and it's been off all night and I reboot it and get everything done, maybe it'll work. I don't know. We'll find out. Anyway, let's check out this video from Black Heart Night.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. In today's video, we found ourselves out in Little Rock, Arkansas with JC News Now, as I do believe he is feeling homesick, so he decides to fraud at a local parole office, only to find himself getting kicked out because he has no real business there whatsoever. But of course, I'm sure he must have some business there. I mean, maybe he just can't take it on the outside world and is looking for a way to go back in. Yeah, that might be it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this frickin' S show on the road, shall we?
What's up, YouTube? JC News Now. This is the Department of Probation and Parole in North Little Rock, Arkansas.
What's the matter, Jimmy boy? I mean, are you feeling homesick? Is it getting too tough on the outside world for you? I mean, is News Now Lisa not paying enough attention to you? Or is it the other way around? She's paying way too much attention to you and she's really hard to handle because she's all woman. She may be just too much for you to handle. So you just want to escape this because, you know, she wants to be, well, you know, tying the knot soon, maybe? I don't know.
Eventually.
Yes, sir. Can I help you?
I'm just looking around right now.
Okay, we'll put the camera down, please.
No, thank you. Can't do that.
Why?
Because it's a public place and I'm working on a story. And I don't need any directives.
Yes, you do.
Are we clear?
No, sir, we are not.
All right then. What's your name?
Doesn't matter.
If I'd have to do a FOIA request, I'll pull your whole file, sir.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Something tells me this guy doesn't really give two shits about you looking into his so-called public records. I mean, is that supposed to be a threat? Because the majority of us have nothing to hide. The majority of us don't have criminal records. The majority of us aren't exactly wanted in several states. By the way, how many more states are you wanted in these days? I've lost track.
I will. How are you?
Just fine. You can't be recorded in here.
Why? Who's this?
Because these people don't give you permission to record them. Come on.
I don't need permission in public, sir.
Yes, but come on, let me explain to you. Come on, step
Is that a
outside.
lawful order? Is that a lawful order?
So you want to step back there and speak with us?
I really don't want to talk to you. I just want to work on my story unharassed.
Yeah, you call yourself a journalist, but ethically speaking, you certainly don't sound or act like a real journalist would. I mean, a real journalist doesn't go around wreaking havoc everywhere they go and say they have the absolute authority under the First Amendment to do whatever they want to because freedom of the press. Yeah, freedom of the press says you can do whatever you want as long as you're a journalist.
Okay, well, you can't be here unless you have business. To be
I
on
do
that
have
show.
business.
What is it?
It's none of your business.
Okay. You can't be recording up here, and if you're not here to see an officer, you have.
What law says I can't?
If you step out here, I can explain it to you.
Why do I need to step out?
So I can explain it to you.
I'll be out in just a minute. I'm not done yet.
You cannot record our lobby.
Pardon?
You cannot record our lobby.
Who says?
These people are not giving you permission to record.
Are you recording them?
We have classes here. There's people getting substance abuse, mental health treatment.
Okay.
You cannot record someone that's going to treatment. That's the reason you can't record.
Why? The onus is on you to protect that privacy, not me. I'll be done with my story shortly. I don't need any directives from you, sir. I'm not one of your probationers.
Oh, yeah, the onus is on them to protect that information. You want to know how they can do that? Well, gee, let's think about that for a second. There's a thing called a trespassing statute, which frauditors really don't believe in because it denies them access to people's property when they deem it necessary to invade people's land without authorization because frauditors are like that. They don't care if you own the property or not. They don't care if you tell them to leave, care about your silly laws. I mean, it means nothing to them, which is why I suppose so many of them have criminal records. Wouldn't you agree?
You've heard of the First Amendment? Didn't you swear an oath to protect that? No. I'll be out when I'm done. Ask to leave public property? Yes, I can. Who says? Who owns the building? It's not private, sir. It's public.
I got a question for you, Jimmy boy. How many times are you going to spew that bullshit out of your mouth before you realize that all those lies you tell kind of give you halitosis, and as a result, nobody but Newsnet Lisa wants to be around you? Yeah, when are you going to realize that?
Later.
I'd like to contact our public relations guy, Mr. Rand Champion.
Mhm.
If you'd like to speak with him, I would.
That's all right. I like to do it on my own.
The reason you can't record up here is because we have what's called victim input. We have victims. We have substance abuse counseling and
I'm aware.
domestic violence counseling, things like that. And people are not, they have not given you consent to record them if they're coming to get a certain type of treatment and things like that.
I don't need it in public, sir.
That's fine. If you don't have business on a property, I'm asking you to leave the property.
Okay, I do have business. I'm working on a story. It's public property. You can't trespass me minus a crime.
Oh, really? Can you provide the exact statute for that? Because I've looked at so many trespassing statutes over the years, and I certainly can't find anything in any statute that makes reference to what you just said. I double dog dare you. No, in fact, I triple dog dare you to find that statute and present it to everybody so that way we know you're not full of shit.
And I haven't committed one or a disturbance. I spoke to no one until I was spoke to. What's your name? Can I get your name?
It's Tim Warhurst. I'm the area manager of the parole office.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a public building, sir. I'm here to make sure that you are protecting privacy.
Yes.
And you're failing. If you have to complain about it. You've heard of an audit? That's what's going on. And you're failing, sir. It's public. You can't give me directives. You work for me. I don't work for you.
I was just asking you not to be recording.
Okay.
The clients that we have coming in.
I understand that, but the onus is on you to protect that privacy.
Okay, let me get this straight. You want them to protect the privacy, but you don't want them to kick you out in order to protect that privacy. So basically, you say that they're failing the audit because they're failing to protect the privacy by kicking you out of the office. Yeah, what sense does that make? It sounds more like gaslighting to me.
Other privacy also, is some people are here for specific classes that they don't want you recording, or they don't want to be recorded and stuff.
Did someone tell you that?
If you don't have business on the property.
Did someone tell you that?
Leave. Yes, we do not let people record people that's going to substance abuse or domestic violence class or
in public
classes.
In public, sir, you don't have a choice.
I understand, but a lot
no
of it's
expectation.
on public property. So.
There's no expectation. It is property. It's funded by the tax dollars. It's open to the public. Can somebody walk in there if they're not carrying a camera? No? No comment?
That smell. Do you smell that? It smells like a bitch.
Somebody wants to chat.
So you cannot film inside our exit.
I won't go in there.
Do what?
I won't go in there.
This says authorized personnel only.
And I'm just going to end the video right there, folks, because he doesn't really get back in that office, and he's probably going to go file a bunch of lawsuits like they all do, and, well, they probably won't go anywhere because he doesn't have the money to actually file them or make it go forward. So, Jimmy boy, if you really want to go into journalism, why don't you try getting into journalism school or something like that and learn what an actual journalist does. Oh, wait, no, that'd be just way too hard for him. It's a lot easier to harass people like he does than it is to be an actual productive member of society. Yeah, being productive is hard. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
This could be some groundbreaking stuff right here.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for the one and only Blackheart Knight. So by protecting the parolee's privacy, he's failing at protecting them. Am I getting this right? Yeah. Well, I like the fact the idea of, you have to create your own privacy, right? Okay, the onus is on you to keep that stuff private. But it's like, that's why they're telling you can't film in there. That's why they have a no filming policy, to keep this stuff private. He doesn't brain too well. Yeah, right? Anyway, look at this. We got a 2 squared 4 public safety. Oh, I love it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's about time for the cup. Cake. Happy dates. Let's go. It's Friday. Don't forget, tomorrow we are going to do a Saturday show. Me, Ray, Frauditor News Network. Maggie, Frauditor News Network will be there. That's right. The Cupcake Happy Dance. Let's hit it. All right. Okay. Olay. Hey, all right. Yeah. Thank you so much. As always, that's right. It's Friday. Tomorrow, we're going to do a Saturday Snafu. It's going to be great. Thank you guys for joining us as always. Love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. And like I always say, at the end of the day, hip hip hooray. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Have a great weekend, guys. We're all ship up.
Thank you.